I find that the special motion meets the requirements relating to form and threshold set out in the Articles 145(1) and 151(b) of the Constitution and Standing Order 64(1). I have also satisfied myself that the number of members who have appended their signatures use of the nearest seat. Okay. Honorable members, Article 150(b) 1b of the Constitution provides as follows, and I quote, "The Deputy President may be removed from office on impeachment, 1, on the ground of a gross violation of a provision of this Constitution or any other law, 2, where there are serious reasons to believe that the Deputy President has committed a crime under national or international law, or 3, for gross misconduct." Honorable members, the notice of the special motion by the member for Kibwezi West seeks a resolution of the House for the removal from office by impeachment of our Deputy President on the grounds specified under Article 151(b) of the Constitution and sets out the particulars in respect of each ground. Honorable members, the special motion before the House presents an unprecedented constitutional moment in our democracy. Without doubt, it summons this House to test for the first time under the 2010 Constitution the provisions of our Constitution relating to the removal from office by impeachment of the Deputy President. It will be recalled that during the term of the 6th Parliament, on 27th April 1989, the then member for Embakasi, the Honorable David Mwenje, successfully moved the House to pass a vote of no confidence in the then Vice President and Minister for Home Affairs, the Honorable Josephat Karanja. The motion received an affirmative resolution of the House. Honorable members, it's instructive to note that upon the promulgation of the new Constitution of Kenya in August 2010, the then office of the Vice President assumed a new clothing as the office of the Deputy President. This new clothing embedded in it a new manner of election, assumption of office, and removal from office of the second in command. Whereas the previous Constitution conferred upon the President the power to appoint and remove the Vice President, the Constitution of Kenya 2010 shifted the removal of the Deputy President to Parliament. This lays the ground for the notice of the special motion by the member for Kibwezi West. Honorable members, Standing Order 64(2) relating to removal by impeachment requires the Speaker to dispose of a special motion within 3 days of receipt of notice by a member. Standing Order 64(2) as read in the light of Articles 259, 5, and 6 of the Constitution gives the Speaker the deadline of today, Tuesday, 1st October 2024, to notify the House of receipt of the special motion and its admissibility or otherwise. Honorable members, having notified the House of the special motion, I'll now highlight the preliminary procedural and legal requirements relating to the processing a special motion for removal from office by impeachment of the Deputy President. Members at the bar, take the nearest seats. Take the nearest seats. Honorable, take your nearest seats. Order. 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 Wamumbi, take the nearest seat. Order, honorable members. Order. Order. Honorable members, Article 152 of the Constitution, order. Article 152 of the Constitution provides that the provisions of Article 145 of the Constitution shall apply with the necessary modifications the removal from office by impeachment of the Deputy President. In particular, Article 145(1) of the Constitution provides that a member of the National Assembly, supported by at least 1/3 of all the members, may move a motion for impeachment of the President on the grounds of gross violation of a provision of the Constitution or any law where there are serious reasons for believing that the President has committed a crime under national or international law or for gross misconduct. Procedurally, Standing Order 64(1) provides that before giving notice of a motion under Article 150 of the Constitution, a member shall deliver to the clerk a copy of the proposed motion in writing, stating the grounds and particulars in terms of Article 145(1) of the Constitution upon which the proposed motion is made, signed by the member and signed in support by at least 1/3 of all the members of the House. Further, honorable members, Standing Order 64(1)A lays out the criteria for admissibility of grounds for removal from state office. For clarity, Standing Order 64(1)A states, and I quote, "The grounds specified in a motion under this standing order shall be admissible if A, framed clearly to particularize and disclose a gross violation of the Constitution or other written law, where gross violation of the Constitution or other written law is indicated as a ground for the intended removal. B, stating with precision the provisions of the Constitution or other written law that are alleged to have been grossly violated, where gross violation of the Constitution or other written law is indicated as a ground for the intended removal. And C, accompanied by necessary evidence, including annexures or sworn testimonies in respect of the allegations. The foregoing procedural and legal requirements for the processing special motions are buttressed by precedents and jurisprudence in various speakers' rulings and court decisions. Honorable members, today, I refrain from restating the jurisprudence and focus on determining the admissibility of the notice of the proposed special motion filed by the member for Kibwezi West. In determining the admissibility of the special motion, I'm required to examine its form, threshold, framing of the grounds, and attachment of the necessary evidence. Standing Order 64(1) provides for the criteria for determining whether the proposed motion meets the requirements of the Constitution and the standing orders as to form and the threshold. On form, it should A, be in writing, B, state the grounds and particulars in terms of Articles 151B of the Constitution upon which the proposed motion is made, and C, be signed by the member, and D, be signed in support by at least 1/3 of all the members of the Assembly. Having examined the notice of the special motion by the member for Kibwezi West, I find that the special motion meets the requirements relating to form and threshold set out in the Articles 145(1) and 151B of the Constitution and Standing Order 64(1). I have also satisfied myself that the number of members who have appended their signatures in support of the special motion exceed the minimum threshold of 117 members in this House.